know. So let's just kind of stay true to ourselves. And it shows that, you know, we have the time and effort to do so. We have love, a little bit of love that we're willing to devote towards this energy that we're in, or towards the person we're wrongfully doing. Okay, so let's just kind of keep that in mind. Some of us may have karmic partners and we're just kind of completely keeping them out in the cold because we're left out in the cold. Okay, and he's watching all of that. He feels all of that. Do you understand? He knows all, like, all the things you're doing, I want to say. All right, Divine Feminine. Okay. Some of the Divine Feminines may be thinking about relocating. Some of you guys are just kind of like, I've had it here. Some of you guys, some of you girls are just like, okay, I don't want to live here anymore. I'm tired of these people that I'm around. Some of you are really thinking about if you're going to leave. Some of you live with your parents, and it's like a really big move for you, because you're like, okay, so it'll be a really big move for you. But some of you are like, should I stay or should I go? All right. And then there's definitely a group of you who are like trying to tempt your divine masculine. Okay. Some of you are trying to tempt him with the way you're dressing out and about. You may not even feel like he sees you, but the way you're putting yourself out there, I feel like he feels like you're out on the market. So, you know, is that calling him to come quicker? Hell yeah, it is. It is. It definitely is. Especially if he's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, he's definitely coming quicker. If your divine masculine is a five of Pentacles, is a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, I have a feeling that they're really not leading, they're not telling you everything that they need to tell you, okay? But they're planning right now. So you may feel like you're in a waiting game. Majority of all the Divine Feminines are in a waiting game, regardless if your Divine Masculine is an Earth sign or if you are an Earth sign, all right? Let's get some clarifiers for that Five of Pentacles, because I want to be able to say the right thing. Let's start with this Five of Pentacles. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? What do we got? The Four of Cups. Okay. So let's not talk about numbers, but I feel like we have the Queen of Pentacles at the top. So the Four of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. So if your Divine Masculine is in this energy, it seems why you're here for so long and why you feel like you've had it, no matter all your assets, no matter what you've been thinking. Some of us are thinking about just saying, look, I'm going to leave, literally go to another country. So now if you want me, you're going to have to come, you know, go to the distance. But I think some of us are just like wondering why. And I think it's because, well, there's two aspects, you know, there's a few aspects. Yeah. So I think one of them, though, is we're in that out in the cold energy because he hasn't made up his mind yet. We know that. Let's see what we have for the Four of Cups. The Queen of Swords for the Four of Cups. So, yeah, but it is his intuition telling him. I feel like it's every part of him telling him to go ahead and just kind of communicate with you, because if he's a water sign or an earth sign, there's really something that he's keeping back from you, and it's his love, of course. But some of you guys, he just feeds to you how beautiful you are, and you know that, and you kind of try to like outdo yourself. So I think he's trying to tell you, you don't really have to do that. It's not about you wearing red lipstick everywhere because he'll see you. But he will see you, but it's just like, I think he really sees you in this energy. I think he really can see you. I think he can see you in this energy also. Yeah, I think Divine Feminine with that Four of Swords and this Four of Cups, you know, just not knowing what to do. I think you're not only just losing hope and faith, of course, with that Five of Pentacles, you know, just that pity. But some of you guys are, I think a lot of you guys are just are going to relocate for money purposes. Because a lot of you are doubting. I think a lot of you are doubting your position. Okay, I think a lot of you are doubting your position. or doubting the love that you two share. So you're just going to invest elsewhere. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Ooh, in reverse. Okay. So, oh, just one in reverse. We got the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then the Emperor upright. So, yeah, you know what I mean? And I feel like he really wants to speak in this reading. Because, you know, when I say the Divine Feminine, I got so much to say. It's very interesting. It's like he's coming forth in this reading. It's like... but you're talking to yourself here. So there's something here you're not letting in, because nothing is coming in. But you know what? Some of you, I want to say for some of a group of you, that you're not in touch with your divine. You're not in touch with your spirit guides. It's almost like you want this spirituality, but you don't have any, and you don't know how to search for it, because he's trying to tell you something telepathically. There's something that you need to do. Maybe turn on that radio and listen. Doesn't matter what kind of music you're into, and listen for listen to the synchronicities. Listen to the divine. Yeah. Also, for another group, some of you do need to take a specific job. That's just, I mean, you know, some of you need to take a job. Because some of you are just like not making any money. You know, it's hard to look at the light at the end of the tunnel when you're in a dark place. Okay, so a lot of us are really in this dark place, so we're not able to see or hear certain love messages coming in, especially if our divine masculine is watching. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, you know, or waiting for his time to come in, you're always kind of going through some hardship, or you're working so hard for something that it goes nowhere. Like, look at this loop. You have the Knight of Cups, then the Five of Pentacles. So, okay, we can say someone may be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio trying to offer to their divine masculine, right? Regardless if you're that, but you went to offer, you know, a bit of love as a knight to your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or to your divine masculine, and then came out like this. And I don't get the feeling. It would make sense, but I'm not framing anyone. It would make sense if I said this was him, but this is you. I'm telling you, it's you. That's why now he's coming out as the major arcana. Like, don't get me twisted. So before we go on to those two cards that just came out for the Knight of Cups, you come in with morality. It's like you're coming in with some, you know, your screwdrivers to fix the problem that lies within you, because divine feminines, you are aware that what's happening right now is all you. Like, there's, in a twin flame journey, it's two people, it's 50-50, but obviously you're going to go through your own trials and tribulations in life. Even when you're married, it's like you have your own convictions. That's just the way it goes. You know that there's something that you need to devote to your insecurities, to the mental, and to the physical lack of spirituality, physicality, all that. There's something that divine feminines need to devote some time to. And they're not even saying like no major stuff. I feel like some of the divine feminines are scared to like put too much effort into their own and like stop thinking about the divine, like let up a little bit so that you can focus on like literally one thing that you need to focus on, you know. And then but then we have the Four of Cups for that Five of Pentacles, and you're right back here. So it's like you devoted time and effort into your situation. Remember, this divine masculine, or whoever this person is for you, you know how many people you have in your life and how close they are, and your relationship with them and your divine masculine, to know what they know about you, what they don't know about you. There's something that you're keeping hidden. There's something that you're keeping hidden from him. And I think this is what's leading the divine masculine to spy, to watch, to feel, to try to communicate telepathically with you. There's a communication that's dying to get out here. That's what I've been seeing in my recent. But you are not the one who's receptive. It's you. You have 3 cups there. Regardless if that's, multiple men, or many women. I'm telling you, how many times I got to tell people to do the work. But as a matter of fact, I changed my view. I think that's you, the taller one, the one in front. So whoever this person was to you just a few minutes ago, that's what they look like. Walking with you, they tired as hell, trying to keep up with you. They're on crutches. You're like, I know where I'm going. I know his head's like, not again. I wish I could. So it seems a little dark, but his eyes are definitely open and they're like cockeyed. They're like rolled to the back. He's like, tired as hell. He's on crutches. You're the one leading this whole function. Okay? There's supposed to be a masculine and a feminine. I said that because now we have the Empress and Emperor here. So the 4 of Cups means it's love that you've been receiving. It's love that you can't tell. There's really a major block there. And you're back to the drawing board, like these two, This is the divine feminine in this energy. All right, well, let's continue. So we clarified the Knight of Cups, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands in reverse. So I feel like, after that, after this, you're like, okay, fuck it. Well, you put your Ouija board aside and all your little, just even your mental things going on. You put it to the side. You said, okay, so what now? It's like You didn't admit a defeat, you didn't forfeit, but this is you loosening your grip, divine feminine. You're still very much the Queen of Wands and you still very much have that, but now it's like you may not be more talkative. You've reverted now back to silence. You've reverted back to silence. One second. Very interesting. This reading is very interesting. Hold on. I need to say for some of you girls that, when you're offering love or like, I love you, or, anything coming from the heart, when you're offering something from the heart's vessel, from the heart, not from the head, the gut, from the heart, in a position of greed, selfishness, pity, unawareness. I mean, you're like literally out of it. You're just trying to get somewhere. These two people, or this energy is not focused on what can help them. So, okay, remember that's a church in the back there. Look up the card meaning. That's a church. That's help, signifying help. There are lights on in that darkness out there in that blizzard. They have, and so you find it to be the time when you are going to strike a pose. So it could talk about if you're a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio wanting to reach out to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or wanting to reach out to people of the divine masculine when they're in their wits, but so are you. It's like, I just had a vision and I won't be able to explain that, but whoever you are, it's almost like you made a wish. It's almost like you made a wish and you woke up in a new time zone, in a new day. It was light and now it's dark. It's a new day. You don't get to choose what time. And it's like, this is what happened. So that was probably like a tower moment as well. But I love how these two are the same. And I think it comes up like that because it was really you. It was you orchestrating the whole thing is why it failed. It wasn't that, the divine masculine wasn't reciprocating anything. Clearly, look, and neither were you. That's why you ended up back here. So you kind of admit defeat. You admit forfeit. You're like, fuck this. This isn't going anywhere. Back to square one, you. And so now the Emperor wants to speak for the Well, it's clarified for the Knight of Cups, the Emperor.